Welcome to the reading vlog. In this reading vlog, we're going to see the Ghostbusters movie, do some book shopping, and I'm going to do a little bit of a reading wrap-up on a couple of romance and thrillers, as well as read The Teacher by Freida McFadden. Let's get into it. I'm in a rainbow.
Fools like them, they suss me out and then they ghost. Girls like me, I like a magnet to a knot. Can like a lighter from the ocean, I sell them my devotion and so my thoughts. Fools like them, they suss me out and then they ghost. I found a rainbow in the shade, with cities to places, a better one I saw. I said, oh, how you gonna love somebody? Oh, can you even let me get that close? Baby, before you color me, boy, you don't know what's underneath.
So we just finished seeing the Ghostbusters movie, and it was adorable. I really enjoyed the movie. It was great to see the original cast in the movie, and we got a little rain drenched. So we walked in the rain a little bit. It was fine, but we had a great time. There was even a family that did cosplay and dressed up as Ghostbusters, and the mom dressed up as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That was adorable. I enjoyed the movie. Shannon says she loved the movie. I give it about a 5 out of 5. I have started reading The Teacher by Freida McFadden. I am enjoying this book. I am on page 81. It does seem to have a little bit of a shock factor, if you get my meaning. I know there are some people that aren't too fond of the book for this reason. I'm not minding the book. It does seem to follow two teachers. It's not too bad so far. Like I said, I'm only on page 81, so we'll see how it goes. have finished reading The Teacher by Frida McFadden. This book was a 4-star read for me, and I know some people probably thought that this book wasn't that good of a book for numerous reasons. One of the reasons mainly is the shock factor that's in this book. It's about this young girl named Addie who attends Kasem High. She is involved in a scandal with this teacher that used to work there, who no longer works there. Eve is also a teacher at this school, and her husband is at this school as well. And Eve thinks that Addie is a problem child. She thinks that Eve is, causing all the destruction of these teachers, and that if you're kind to this girl, then you get involved with being nice to her or whatever, that it could lead you into trouble. And so she tells her husband pretty much. That's basically without spoiling the book. So like I said, this was a 4 out of 5 on this book. I have some other books that I've read, but I didn't read them during this vlog. I'm going to do a little bit of a wrap up here because I've previously read these books. Some of them were read during the time that I'm making this vlog, and some of the books were read before I made this vlog. The next book that I read is The Coworker by Frida McFadden. I would give this book 4 stars as well. It is about these 2 women, Natalie and Dawn, that work at this vitamin supplement company. Dawn is an accountant there, and the office is full of secrets. I won't go into any more detail than that. That's pretty much all the context I can give you without spoiling the book. Anytime you have a Frida McFadden book, there are twists in the book that you will never expect. And I was not expecting the twists that came in either this book or The Teacher. So I really did enjoy The Coworker as well. The next book that I want to tell you about is actually a romance book. It's a very spicy book. I give this book a 3, but it's Chef's Choice by T.J. Alexander. This is a spicy queer rom-com, and I do appreciate the LGBTQIA plus representation that's in the book, but the storyline and the plot, I don't know if it was just too spicy for me or just the whole scene that was set just didn't, I just didn't enjoy. But the story is about Luna O'Shea. She's a transgender female that has interesting issues with her job. She's been fired from her office job, and she meets Jean-Pierre. Well, Jean-Pierre is a chef. His grandfather is a world-renowned chef. His grandfather, Jean-Pierre's grandfather, said, if you want any of your trust fund, any of the money that I have to be passed down to you, you need to learn how to make my dishes. And these dishes are very hard. He also wants to televise this experience. And like I said, this is a very spicy book. And I did appreciate the representation because Jean-Pierre is also a transgender male. But the story lacked a little bit for me. So unfortunately, I would have to give this book a 3. This book, unfortunately, it's another romance, and I would also have to give it a 3. I did like the story that is in the book. I guess I'm not fond of romance books that are too spicy. It's Fake It Till You Bake It by Jamie Wesley, and it's about Donovan and Jada. Donovan is a pro football player, and he also is an entrepreneur that has started a cupcake bakery called Sugar Blitz. Jada walks into the bake shop one day. She is not impressed, and she starts talking about the cupcakes, and she doesn't realize Donovan is behind her, and so he starts defending the store and everything. It's a very spicy romance. If you don't mind your romance books being spicy. The plot is very good. The storyline is very good. I just prefer romances that are like Sophie Kinsella, where you don't have so much spice in the book. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this reading vlog up. I want to thank you for hanging out with me and Shannon as we went to see Ghostbusters and all that we did. And Shannon and I wish you peace, love, books, and coffee.